All right, everybody, let's just go over this week's training, especially the coaches, so they know what to instruct. So we're going into week 4, and as you can see, the rep schemes are changing some. The weight percentages are going up a little heavier, so we're raising the intensity. Might lower the volume a little bit. So as you can see, deadlifts 5 by 3 at 85% every 3 minutes. So that's across the board. So work your way up to 85%, and that's your first set, and then you're going to do 5 sets by that. You should be getting in like 3, sometimes 2, 3, maybe even 4 warm-up sets, going obviously lighter than 85%. So this is a lower heavy. Um, Going into conditioning piece, 5 rounds for time. So we're going to do 500-meter row, 15 Russian swings. They're heavy, and then 5 burpee over the erg or over the rower. Going into Tuesday, we're working up our explosive or dynamic. The shoulder press is 8 by 3 at 60%. We did 50%. This is every minute on the minute. So let me address this because this is getting rather annoying. When we program a certain percentage, to really get the full effects of the program design, you need to follow instructions. I was laughing looking at some of the weights that some people were claiming they were doing at 50%. If that was the case, then we got a lot of women that can deadlift over 400 pounds in our gym, and I'm pretty friggin' impressed with that because we might as well just take the CrossFit name off our gym and just make it a powerlifting gym because we're going to break a lot of records. But on a serious note, guys and girls, follow the protocol, man. Even though it feels light, there's a reason for it. And I don't know if some of you are just not paying attention. I know the coaches are preaching it, or at least they should, and I'm sure they are. But when we do explosive reps, that's exactly what it means. It means explosive. So when you come down to, let's say, a shoulder press, the bar is going to be in a front rack position. You're going to explode the bar up. You don't come down quick. You're obviously going to come down in a controlled manner. But when you do the concentric portion of the movement, press, you're going to go fast. Proper movement pattern. So you're going to be straight up. You're not going to move around your face. Chin's going to go backwards. You're going to move your chin back. You're going to press straight up. It's just an example of shoulder press. So I hope that kind of makes a little bit more sense. We're obviously going to go up higher than this. So when you were doing 50%, it felt light, but there's a reason for it. We're developing fast twitch, white twitch muscle fiber. That's going to get you through your sticking point. If you're doing explosive movement, when you start grinding, when you go heavier and you get stuck in those sticking points, this training, this explosive training is going to get you to work through that. So I hope that makes sense. It better. Conditioning piece. 21-15-9. Power cleans, chest to bar, or pull-ups. Any pull-ups or ring rows. Just search for your level and stick with it. Recovery, we're going to do 10 minutes on the air assault bike at Z1 pace. That means it's like a conversational pace. So you can hold a conversation without being out of breath and do that pace. Testing on Wednesday, you're going to have two opportunities. You're going to have a box next to you. You can either face the box or be sideways. The box could be on your right or left side. You're going to do 10. You're going to do a burpee, and you're going to jump over the box. You can jump on the box. You can land on the box and jump over it. Doesn't mean you have to clear it when we say box jump overs. Just means that you're doing a box jump over to the other side and then doing another burpee. Going back and forth for 10 burpees. As freaking fast as you possibly can. Like to see who the fastest time is. You got 3 levels on this as well. If you're doing 30 or 24, you better make sure you're able to clear that. There's no reason for us to start failing on these. And you should be using, it doesn't matter, but I'd rather you use the wooden boxes unless for some reason you're at a lower level and you're just learning how to box jump. Okay? So that's hip extension, hip extension. So there's no need for you to be jumping over and grabbing those styrofoam boxes. You should be able to do them on the wood. But at the same time, don't wipe out, don't mess up your shins. There's no need for it. So don't overreach on these. Conditioning piece. This is going to be a good one. And you can break it down however you want. If you want to do 10 sets of 200-meter row, 50 double unders, 15 calorie or 10 calorie assault bike, go for it, man. If you want to walk in and you want to do, you know what, I'm going to get the double unders out of the way because they suck the worst. You want to do 500 double unders and then do your row and then your assault bike. Any way you want to get this done, this is the task. 3 stations, get it done, break it up, strategize it. Personally, I would probably do, 400-meter row, 100 double unders, 30 calories for 5 rounds. That's just an example. Going into Thursday, lower body for reps. This is hypertrophy. So as you can see, back squat 4 by 10. We did 4 by 12 last time. It's every 3 minutes. You're going 5 or 10 pounds heavier than you did with the 12 reps. Okay, so you're keeping track, I hope. This I'm okay if you build up. So in other words, if you're like, hey, you know what? I did 3 sets of 10. It felt pretty moderate. I think I can go heavier. Fine, throw another 10 on. Be conservative because you don't want to fail. You want to get your last 10 reps on. But the last set is the one that really makes the difference. Is the most important. 21:59 front squats toe to bar. We're not using a rack on this. First one you can either power clean or front squat, or just do a squat clean, and that counts as your first front squat. Again, we're going to do a 10-minute assault bike at a recovery pace. Going into Friday, 4 sets. All right. I'm sorry, bench press 5 by 3 at 85%. Every 3 minutes. Same rules apply. Hopefully you're able to get 3 reps at 85%. There's no reason why you shouldn't unless you're not doing your math right and you're overreaching. So conditioning. So you have 4 sets. It's a 5-minute cap with a 4-minute break. So you're going to basically do this 45 calories or 30 calories on an assault bike, 10 burpee over box, just like the other ones, 10 alternating one-arm swings, heavy, and then 20 squats, left arm bench press, right arm bench press. If you're not getting through this entire thing within 5 minutes, that's fine. Your score is basically however far you got. If you're getting through it quick, then you get a little bit of extra rest, okay? Because I want everybody to kind of start at the same time. So let's just say you get done with this in 4 minutes. Now you're going to have an extra minute to rest. And then you move on to the next set, 4 sets. Make sense? Hope everybody has a great weekend. Hope everybody follows the program right. Hope everybody gets super strong. And we will see you tomorrow.